Hi everyone, I'm Garrett Marison. I'm the creator, and I'm the creator of Not So Average, and we're doing a table read, a live table read, but you guys, it will be pre-recorded. Pilot episode. Welcome to my world, and here we go.
Hey there, my name is Greg McDonald, and welcome to my world. I'm a 22-year-old college student majoring in communication with a concentration in media studies at Golden State University in beautiful sunny California, SoCal to be exact. Like a few of my friends out here, my dad Paul works for ABC Entertainment based out of Burbank. Long story short, he took me to work with him a few times. Well, I don't need to tell you, I was hooked. Despite all the perks that come with being related to a TV producer, my parents always taught me to remain humble and to go after things that make me happy in life without sacrificing my humanity. And that's the way I've always attempted to live my life. There's something else you should know. I was diagnosed with a condition shortly after birth by the name of cerebral palsy. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like science very much, so I'm not going to attempt to give you guys a lecture on anatomy or physiology. But in short, here's the Cliff Notes, and if you're curious, there's this thing they have invented for better or worse called Google. There's a miscommunication between the body and brain and the nervous system. This lack of communication occurs for a few reasons. One is being born prematurely. The other is something that happens during birth. In my case, the doctor believed that the umbilical cord got wrapped around my neck, causing a lack of oxygen to the brain and causing the miscommunication, not paralysis. People with cerebral palsy just go about their lives. The biggest obstacle is people's ignorance. But enough about that. The ladies like me, which don't get me wrong, is not easy in my situation, but the key is to make them relax with a sense of humor and just being myself. All in all, I'm just like any not-so-average 21-year-old. And let me let you in on a little secret of life. There's no such thing as average. You're normal. It's how you define it.
We all wake up in the morning to live our own individual lives. Each life so different, person to person. There's no average way of living. There's no such thing as normal, for normal is how we define it.
Scene 1. Interior. Greg's apartment at night. It's a typical apartment for a young adult in their 20s, only it's wheelchair friendly. The camera shows off the apartment as a whole, leading up to Greg's bedroom, where Greg is jamming out to music on his iPad. And here we see Greg, about typical height for guys his age, relaxing at his desk, listening to music, watching YouTube, just chilling out and enjoying himself. Enter Greg's fun-loving Barney Stinson-like male friend Dex, also about typical height, dressed very stylish, sporting a gold wristwatch and polo t-shirt. They greet one another.
Hey, Gregors. Well, look what the wind blew in. It's Dex Tex. How you doing, bud?
Wait a minute. Playfully, I told you never to call me that. Call me something cool and sexy like Dr. Dex. Love it. We'll totally slay when we go out together, ladies. We'll be eating up left and right, man. Give me some nuts. Love.
You're too much to handle, Doctor.
Correction, my youth Jedi. I'm too hot to handle. Does a little freestyle beatboxing playfully. Greg washes through his hands.
Okay, I get your point.
Still in the zone, dancing like a stripper with clothes on.
Okay, dude.
Still in the zone.
Dexter, snap out of it, man. I get your point. You proved your point.
Stops dancing. I did, sweet. Smiles, I gotta say, it feels so good to mess with you.
Same here, brother. Same here.
So anyway, what's on the agenda for tonight? Candy shop, if you know what I mean. Knowing wink with a thumbs up. Benjamin's 3rd Street Promenade, if you know what I mean. Get some digits and, well, you know the rest, my man.
Actually, I was thinking something a little simpler. Benjamin's famous boneless grilled wings. And a little Netflix and chill.
I like your thinking, brother. We're going to get lucky tonight. Let's call the girls and see what they want to order, and then we can get locked and loaded. And girls, and then it's on like Shaggy. Put it up there. Dex puts his hands up for Greg to slap.
Okay, hold up. I thought it was our one night quality male bonding. No girls, just us.
Come on, man. You know it, but you can't expect to just bring up the term Netflix and chill and then expect me to not invite the girls over. It's time for me to school you in the art of Netflix and chill, young McDonald.
If you must, Dr. Love.
In an age where streaming is all the rage, men no longer need to take a girl to the movies. They can simply set the mood and do things one wouldn't be allowed to do in a public place of movie viewing, otherwise known as the Pony Express. If you will giddy up, horsey, yeehaw, rider, cowboy.
Greg tries but is not successful at holding his laughter in.
So you're saying Netflix turned girls on?
In a weird and unbelievable way, yes.
I'd like to see this.
Have I ever steered you wrong? Don't answer that. So, is it on?
Oh, it's on.
That's what I'm talking about, Gregors. Should I call Jane?
How about Ro? Jane and I are taking a break right now.
Question mark. What for?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, it's all good. No worries. Tonight's going to be epic. Are you pumped?
More than you know.
End of scene. Scene 2. Greg's living room. Greg, Dex and Ro's friend, Ro, is sitting on Greg's lap. The two are making out. Dex and Mandy are also engaged in a lip lock. The two are snuggled together with a blanket for extra warmth. Ro and Greg are also sharing a blanket. Ro is a beautiful college girl, about average height, slender, and her friend Mandy is equally stunning and gorgeous. Greg... Oh, hang on, no, he's talking. Yeah, okay.
It's free. So this is what it feels like to Netflix and chill. I like it.
Did you seriously know what Netflix and chill means before today?
Not really. No. Usually when I want to fool around, I usually just ask the person what's the most romantic movie they could think of. And then I blue box it or rent it on iTunes occasionally. I like to go to the movies. There's just something about making out in public places that turns me on. The risk associated with it. But this is way better. But then again, anything involving a lady as beautiful as you on the outside, as she is on the inside, it's worth it.
You know just what to say to make a girl weak at the knees, don't you?
That's just how I roll.
You are quite the charmer, Greg McDonald.
You're quite the package, Ro Danielson.
You fool.
With great pleasure comes great responsibility.
Greg and Ro go back to kissing.
For someone who has never Netflix and chill before, you're very good at it.
Well, you know, practice makes perfect. Now, could you please continue kissing while I'm still in the game?
Yes, sir.
Playfully smiling and giggling.
You won't be giggling when I'm not in the game anymore. Unless you had enough.
Not yet.
Let's go back in there and give it everything we got. Are you with me?
You know it.
Ro and Greg get back to kissing. Scene 3. Greg's living room. Early in the evening, post Netflix and chill. Greg and Dex are present, as well as Ro and Mandy.
I don't know a better way to spend a Friday afternoon than chilling and romancing beautiful woman. I needed this. It's been a heck of a week, but being with you melted all my troubles away.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad I could help you relax.
Me too, hon. Man wanted me to help him relax.
Really?
In all fairness, guys, before tonight, I thought Netflix and chill meant its literal interpretation, not hooking up. I mean, do you really think the founders of Netflix thought to themselves, let's invent a way for people to hook up in their homes? A lot easier than it was in the days of VHS.
You have a point there, Greg.
Of course I do.
Okay, boys, settle down. On that note, Mandy and I are off to have a girls' night. I suggest you two do the same. Call me tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. You don't have to tell me twice.
Call me tomorrow.
Hell to the yes, baby. They don't call me Dr. Love for nothing.
I'm the only one who calls you Dr. Love.
Well, that was BM before Mandy. Now there's two people.
Oh, brother.
The group leaves the appointment. And Dex and Greg head to Benjamin's Grill and Bar. Scene 4. Interior. Benjamin's Grill and Bar. Greg and Dex have a basket of Benjamin's famous boneless grilled chicken wings with teriyaki, and also a plate of waffle fries, and a Corona beer each.
Cheers to us, Dex Tex. We put a great day's work, if I do say so myself.
Dr. Love, bud. How many times do I have to tell you that? Frustrated, Greg, with all due respect to my friend.
With all due respect, my friend, I think I'm more deserving of that nickname than you are.
What makes you so sure?
I have a way with words. I'm a charmer. I'm a Don, Juan, and a baddest at the same time, hence Doctor of Love.
True, but you weren't always that smooth, young McDonald.
No, I definitely wasn't. It's a long road to get me where I am today. A confident, hot stud who is worthy of any quality woman, all thanks to you, Rylan and Al.
Yeah, you're kind of.
Rylan and Al.
Oh, hang on.
Is that another character?
You'll see. Oh, you just hop in whenever.
Wait,
I don't.
that's not me.
I don't think it's like directly.
Should I just read it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, are they?
Oh no, it's great
Yeah.
still, yeah.
That's still great.
Thanks to you.
Alright, I'm gonna restart that.
All things,
I'm
yeah.
gonna restart that one. No, I definitely wasn't. It was a long road to get me to where I am today. A confident, hot stud who is worthy of any quality woman. All thanks to you, Rylan and Al, and a little self-study, and a lot of trial and error on my part.
I'll drink to that. Bottles clean together.
Scene 5. Outside exterior, Benjamin's Grill and Bar, mid-evening. Greg and Dex are waiting for a handicap-accessible van from Lyft. A lady that looks out of sorts is holding a shot glass with a little bit of liquor and appears as though she has had way too much, coming round the corner.
Are you African?
Yes, those are my roots anyway. Why?
Crazy lady noticing Greg.
I'm nobody, by the way.
Seriously?
Crazy lady shrugs.
Story time, gather round, please.
Greg and Dex exchange looks. Crazy lady continues.
One time, I was on this plan. The guy I was with.
Playing. It's supposed to be playing.
Oh. One time I was on this plane. The guy I was with was someone I was just fooling around with. No big deal. When all of a sudden the plane got diverted and ended up in Ghana. If you can believe it was something was wrong with the engine, and this bitch decided to fix the engine with a screwdriver. If you can believe it, and then this bitch tears out a blank page from the Bible and starts offering us joints.
Oh, Greg and Dex crack up. Somebody to Dex. You're too young for me. I would swallow you whole and spit you out.
Laughing. I bet you would.
Somebody looks away. Dex looks away. Somebody to Greg. Listen, you fucker. I was in a chair. I've been where you are, and it took a lot of concentration, but I did it. Look at me. We've got a lot of work to do. Get up. Shaq's chair.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Somebody. But it's getting late and I really have to leave.
Somebody mocking Greg. Somebody mocking Greg. her hands on his face, kissing him. Greg pulls his chair from under somebody, and he and Greg escape to the next block, where there is a car waiting to get them back to the apartment complex.
Man, this bitch is crazy.
I will never go out this late again, man. She tried to correct the way that I walk.
What? Why didn't you tell me, man?
What do you expect me to say? We have to leave right now because there's a crazy person in the house.
Well, at least we both learned our lesson, right?
No doubt, no doubt.
End of scene. Scene 6. The next day, they're in Greg's bedroom. Dex helps Greg into his chair.
What a wild night. I can't decide if the liquor made her crazy or if it was in her all along.
Oh, trust me, the crazy was definitely in her all along. There's a difference between being drunk, being crazy drunk, and being crazy and drunk. And this little lady was crazy and drunk all at the same time. We're lucky we made it out of there alive.
Yeah, I almost peed myself. Either that or it was penile ejaculation.
Were you seriously turned on by a crazy lady who calls herself somebody?
You don't remember her nice tight ass and the fact that she said, and I quote, "I would swallow you whole and spit you out," and the fact that she was demanding. I mean, can you imagine what she would be like in bed?
Dex starts daydreaming about sex with the crazy lady. Crazy lady, fuck me harder. Not like that, but not like this. There you go. Alright, that's the spot. Yeah, baby, yeah. Dex snaps back to reality.
Yeah, you have fun with that. And when she goes all 50 shades of gray on you're gonna be glad you didn't listen to your little friend down there. Besides, don't you like Mandy?
She's a cool girl, and all metaphorically and literally, if you know what I mean.
So what are you saying?
She's not really my speed.
You don't want to like how she kisses?
Oh no, trust me, I like how she kisses, but she's not like anyone I've ever dated before.
Dex, you know it's natural to question if a girl is right for you in other ways. Besides, if she pleases you sexually, give it time. Get to know her, go on a few dates, and then decide if she fits in your life or not.
Wow, that was deep.
They don't call me Dr. Love for nothing.
Greg and Dex embrace. End of scene. Scene 7. Greg's apartment later on that same morning. Around the kitchen table, Dex, Greg and Matt are present. A key can be heard unlocking the apartment door. Did somebody call a chief?
I think you have the wrong apartment. Try next door.
Come on, you would think after everything we've been through together, you would recognise your own flesh and blood. Door opens to reveal Matt, Greg, who is Greg's younger brother and a chief in training.
Matt! Hey, brother, man. What's the haps?
Oh, they embrace. So.
How's cooking treating you?
Like a boss. I needed this after all the shit I went through. Plus, ladies go absolutely nuts for a guy that can whip up a pasta puttanesca for 2. And the list goes on. He smiles. Who knew cooking was one of the ultimate superpowers?
I did, and so does everybody. That's why private chefs are in such high demand. I mean, why do you think craft services was such a huge part of our childhood?
Because it was all you can eat free food. No? Duh. Do you want Taco Tuesday?
Of course I do. All you can eat Taco Bowl made any way you wanted, and all you could eat refried beans was the best.
Take Your Child to Work Day was the best, and so was Career Day. Dad did what no other father that happened to be in the biz did. He stocked up on the best food craft services, provides approved by all 3 of us, and our top choices made it to the table for lunch that day.
We were legends, and everybody wanted to be our friends from that day on. Matt and the drama girls were willing and able to do anything just to get FaceTime with Dad. Or is that the narrated part?
Isn't it? Yeah, I think so. That's your part. I don't think so.
Alright, so I'm going to reread that Greg part if you want to read that narrator part.
Okay,
Hey, right, I got it. We were legends, and everybody wanted to be our friends from that day on.
Matt and the drama girls were willing and able to do anything just to get FaceTime with Dad.
I don't think I could ever forget that. That was the first time I had ever been kissed by a girl on the lips. And ever since that day, I've enjoyed a girl's kiss like your favorite sweets. You should never take for granted. And I was learning everything I could about what makes girls attracted to a guy. What I learned was to become an upgraded version of myself and study the best in the game. For me, it was done one.
I know what you mean, speaking of which, let's eat.
I'm down.
Help me in.
End of scene. Scene 8, Greg's apartment, in the kitchen, post-meal. Greg and Dex pat their bellies.
You're doing good, younger McDonald. You've done real good.
Thanks, Dex. Years of practice.
It's true, D. Matt really is the chef in the family. He used to cook for Al and myself all the time, not to mention Mom and Dad when he wasn't on a deadline or edit crunch. Even Ryland. Is Al coming home next weekend?
Yep, Friday afternoon.
Great. I'm taking my boys out for a little guys' night out, and then after that I'll introduce you to Ro.
Who the heck is Ro?
Greg's new female friend with a side of benefits.
We're not just friends with benefits. We went out a few times and we just clicked. I like her. She seems to like me. And she's a package deal. She's very down to earth and we just get each other.
What about Jenny?
What about her? We're taking a break. Is not the same she's been. She's been giving me the cold shoulder for a while now and ghosting me the last time we met. I left to use the restroom and when I came back she was gone. I haven't heard from her since.
Girls, you got to love them.
I'm sure they say the same thing about us.
Dex opens the door. An attractive girl about the age of 22 to 23 is revealed.
Hey, I'm Cam, but my friends call me Cece for short. I was in the neighbourhood and I'm just responding to the ad that Greg posted in regards to needing help on the weekend.
Dex mesmerized.
Oh yes, that's right. I need help too. Can you help me?
See, depends on what you need help with.
Anything you want.
Dex, who's there?
Sees Cam.
Oh, Cam, good to see you. You're even more gorgeous in person.
Smiles as he hugs Cam.
I bet you have a lot of guys after you, huh?
Smiles.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
Points to Dex. I'm practically drooling.
Dex, take it down a notch. You just met the lady. We don't want to scare her away so soon, do we?
You're right. Nice to meet you, Cece.
Pleasure's all mine, Dex.
Dex tries to kiss Cam's hand.
Seriously, dude, you're not French.
To Cam.
Please ignore Dex. He's harmless. You'll see once you get to know him. A puppy at heart that you sometimes need to put a tranquilizer gun in. Isn't that right, buddy?
Been there, done that. You wouldn't believe how many guys try to hit on me on a daily basis. It's insane.
I bet, but I'm not surprised at all. Bombshell like you.
Oh, that's the sweetest thing anybody has said to me. Thank you.
I call them like I see them.
Winks.
He does. This handsome young lad is my younger brother.
I'm a chef in training.
He's already quite good.
Oh yeah, what's your most famous dish?
Pasta puttanesca.
Oh yeah, well that happens to be my favourite dish. You have to make it for me sometime.
With pleasure, mademoiselle.
No, you too, Matt. You're not French either.
My deepest apologies, group. Oh, sorry.
So is the job still open?
You bet. Can you start next weekend?
With pleasure, monsieur, with pleasure.
The group laughs again. End of scene. Scene 9, early in the evening, at the apartment still. Outside Ro's apartment. Greg gives Ro a call. The phone can be heard ringing on the other end.
Hello?
Yes. Is Princess Ro home in her castle? Prince Gregory wishes to come and see her.
Greg, is that you?
I do not know this Greg which you speak of. I am Prince Gregory, from the town of Angels, looking for Princess Roe. Are you her?
Why, yes, my good sir, I am indeed. I am indeed Princess Roe. I am in my castle and request your presence immediately.
If that is so, the princess, then go to your front door.
Oh, Roe gets off her bed and goes to her front door and opens it, and there she finds Greg.
My Prince Charming.
My lady, Princess Roe, pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine, dear friend.
Shall we?
We shall.
Roe jumps on Greg's lap and the pair start kissing, and they roll inside Roe's apartment. Roe snuggles on Greg's lap with a blanket as the two watch TV. Greg to Roe,
I think I like you.
You think you like me?
playfully teasing. Oh shit. Oh, no it's not.
I know I like you, and that scares the crap out of me.
It shouldn't, Greg. I like you too.
Kisses him.
I'm not going anywhere, Greg. I like you for who you are as a person, not because of what your dad does for a living or the fact that you give me rice to the class and carry my books, groceries and clothes for me. You have something no other guy I've been with. Respect, compassion, and you are so smooth, just like Don Juan.
Don Juan smiles.
You know just what to say. You know just what to say to make a guy weak in the knees.
Greg and Roe kiss.
Well, I like you, like me. I don't know about you, but not ready to get. I don't know about you, but not ready to get married or anything. Just yet. Let's take it one day at a time.
I couldn't agree more.
There's just one tiny thing I need to do right now, Roe Danielson. Will you meet my family next weekend?
Roe laughs.
Yes, I would love to.
The two hug and kiss, and then go back to cuddling. End of scene.
There's one more scene though. The scene 10. Wait.
Oh,
Let me see if this is still recording.
I hope it is. Yeah, we're 25 minutes deep.
Scene 10. Later that evening, on the way back to Greg's apartment, his phone rings.
Hello?
Hi, Greg, it's Jane.
Well, look who's back from the dead.
I'm really sorry about getting MIA on you like that.
Don't be sorry. Just be thoughtful, which I don't think you are.
Do you need to talk?
There's nothing to talk about, Jane.
Can you please meet me at the Starbucks in 10th in Magnolia?
I'll think about it. I have someone new in my life now who cares about me just as much as I care about her. Talk to you later. Goodbye and good night.
End of episode 1. Welcome to my world. Closing credits. Secret of Life 1. Be strong and don't give in to temptation.
Woo! That's it. By the way, I wanted to make sure you guys know out there they were not trained actors, but they did awesome. I thank them for their service.